Hey everybody, today in this video we're going to be talking about how a quality score is determined. And this is a very important formula for you to understand because you want to be building your campaigns, ad groups, ads, landing page. You want to build all of that out optimized for a good quality score from the start so that you don't have to go back and redo all of this stuff later or get into trouble with your campaign to where you have tons of low quality scores and your campaign's not performing and you're paying a ton per click and it's not converting. So how is a quality score determined? Point A is that a quality score is assigned at the keyword level. So every keyword that you're bidding on is assigned a quality score. And that's important to understand because this is where the architecture of your campaigns comes into play and is very important. The second point is ad copy. Third is your click-through rate. Fourth is your landing page, fifth is the geography performance, and sixth is the device performance. So let's go through this one at a time and see how it actually breaks down and makes sense and how they all connect to each other. So it starts with your keyword. So the keyword that you select, which we've gone over this stuff before, but it's really important to understand in the context of quality score. Whatever keyword that you select should be assigned to an ad group that is granular and defined by that keyword or set of 1 to 3 keywords. And that allows you to write ad copy that includes the keyword in the actual ad copy. And the importance of that is twofold. One is to increase your click-through rate because if a user searches for something, has a specific query that they enter into Google, and then they find an ad that has the exact keywords or language that they use to search for, then you're going to get a higher click-through rate and your ad copy is going to be determined to perform very well. So the more relevant your ad copy is to the search query that you're bidding on, the higher your click-through rate in theory should be. And click-through rate is very important because it determines how relevant your ad copy is to Google. If you have a high click-through rate on this ad copy, which is assigned to this set of keywords, that tells Google that you have good quality advertising set up and people like what they find when they search a relevant query and find your ad copy. So important to understand the correlation between your keywords, your ad groups, your ad copy, and your click-through rate. They should all be very granular and very tightly knit and all be immediately relevant to the keyword that they're assigned to. So the fourth point is after all of this is at the search engine level. So if a user comes to Google, enters a search query, you want to have a keyword trigger an ad that is assigned to the same ad group that's identical, has the same language as the query the user entered. You'll have a good click-through rate. This is all at the search engine level. Now, the next performance factor is your landing page, and this is once determined after the user clicks on your ad and lands on your actual landing page. Google looks at things like your load time, the copy on the page. Is it relevant to the ad copy that you included in your text ad, which should be relevant to the keyword? It includes things like its device performance, your landing page device performance. In this context, we're talking about a user's experience on multiple devices, whether it be a tablet or a mobile phone. It's very important that your landing page loads quickly. It's very important that your landing page does not have high bounce rates, meaning the user lands on it and exits your site from that page without ever having visited another page on the site. And it's very important that your site functions well on several different platforms. Device platforms specifically. The next factor that is heavily weighed in determining your quality score is geography performance. And what this means is, if you remember when we went over how to set up a campaign and we went through your settings, it was stressed that you have the right geographical location selected. And to give you a couple of hypothetical scenarios here, first, if you are an online shoe retailer, which is the running example we've been going with, then your service would more than likely be the United States. Okay, let's say in this instance, we only serve the United States. So you want to have your campaign level settings set up to serve ads to the entire United States. And That will allow your geography performance to perform well because you can actually offer service in all of those different areas. Additionally, if you're a local service provider, okay, let's say you're marketing for a plumber or a plumbing company, or you yourself are a plumber, and you have your geography settings set up incorrectly, and you only offer service and your business is located in one specific county, but you're actually driving advertising from, you didn't set your settings up right, and you're driving advertising from a neighboring state, that's poor geography performance because you cannot service the geographical location that that user is in. This will decrease your quality score and stop your ads from showing in definitely the areas that you can't serve, and it will hurt your ability to rank in areas that you do actually service. So it's important to make sure your geography performance and settings are set up correctly. And the last is your device performance, and this is defined by how your click-through rate is on different devices: a desktop, mobile, and tablet. So the device performance specifically deals with your click-through rates, your ad copy, how your ads perform on different devices, whether it be a desktop, a mobile, or a tablet. You want your ads to be performing well on all of those different devices. And one way to perform well on a mobile device, for instance, is to increase your mobile bid adjustment to say 20% and make sure that your landing page is responsive, and then you'll get a very good device performance rating on that particular set of ads or your entire account if that's how you set up your whole account. So just to recap, your quality score is determined by 6 factors primarily. There may be some other factors, but these are the top 6 factors, especially listed on Google's actual service page. So you have your keyword, there's assigned at the keyword level, so every keyword is assigned a quality score. It's assessed by determining how relevant your ad copy is, what your click-through rate is, your landing page experience once users actually click on your ad and hit your site, your geography performance, and your device performance. Stay tuned. We're going to go over in section B of this course, we're going to go over how to optimize your quality scores.